Can I, why can't guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Paige. This is my channel, Spreads Reading, and today we're going to be doing a bullet journaling video for 2021 and January spreads. I don't think I explained this in the video, so I'm going to explain it now. This is going to be a flip through version instead of like the plan with me version. I decided to do the flip through just because I realized I didn't really like my original idea for the bullet journal. I ended up changing it at some point, and so I ended up cutting all that footage and just refilming the whole thing and did a flip through and just explained it as I flipped through each page. If you'd like to see more plan with me, where you actually see me do each thing, let me know in the comments and we'll see how that goes. I also want to let you know and warn you that the audio for this video is weird. For some reason it was very, very low when I started to edit it, which is I thought was weird because I ain't seen anything wrong with anything when I was filming, and like I'm literally here and the camera mic is here, like just inches away, and I guess it didn't pick up very well, so it's very, very quiet. I did try to edit this on 2 different softwares, but that did not work, so it is still very quiet. So if that is going to be an issue, feel free to skip this video. That's completely fine. I will have some options for you if you want. Just go ahead and, turn the volume up. I don't know how big of a help that will be. Like I said, it does depend on the device you're using and how the audio is for this video. I will be doing shorter versions of this on TikTok and Instagram Reels, where we just like a flip through with some music in the background. If you would like to watch that or prefer a shorter version over this longer video, I'll leave the links to those down below. And I think I'm going to work on some captions for this just because this is kind of messed up. So if you'd like to see some captions, I do believe you have to like click the little 3 dots setting, and then it's like close captions auto, something like that. So if you want to see some captions, try that out. And then I'll put like a quick little description / summary in the description box and in the comments, and then you could just watch it. It's a flip through. I don't really explain a whole lot other than what the spreads are and what I'll be using them for, so you don't really have to listen, but I just want to let you know just in case. So there's that. If you're interested in seeing anything more related to flip throughs, plan with me's, or bullet journals in general, please let me know. I do like doing them, and I am slowly getting better at it once I have figured out what I like to do. So again, if you're interested in seeing that, let me know. I think the most I've posted it is Instagram, but I have realized that not everyone follows my Instagram, because I do have Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok as well. So if you want to see that, let me know, and let's get on into this video. And on to 2021, the one we're all been waiting for. Yes, this is very, very yellow compared to the Leuchtturm. I was not expecting it to be this yellow. I have seen other people review this, and I did know that it was going to be yellow, but I didn't realize it was like yellow and white. But it's fine. Looks kind of like a how do I want to explain? Like an aged book. Like you go to the library and you get a book that's been there for a while, or it's been published for a while. It's a little dusty, a little yellowed. I'm gonna pretend like that's what this is. So over here I have Welcome to 2021. I might put a reading journal in cursive down here. Just haven't really decided yet. Over here is my reading goal spread, where I plan to read at least 100 books. So I have it going in increments of 10. I have completed this goal, or at least hit 100 for the past year, so 2019 and 2020. However, the only reason why I read so much in 2020 is because of quarantine. I was bored at home. And in 2019, I read a whole lot of audiobooks and ebooks. So I'm pretty sure I'll hit 100 again in 2021. However, I did keep it at 100 instead of going higher, just because I'm pretty sure next year is going to be a little busier. And I do plan to read a lot of bigger books, like 500 plus pages or series. So pretty sure my reading pace is going to be a little slowed down next year. And for my 2021 spreads, general spreads, I'm using this teal theme, which you'll see a lot of. This spread is my goals and plans for the next year. So I have read 100 books, clear Net Gallery Gifts, which is technically both a plan and a goal. I have write 50 books, lower own TBR to 20 books, maybe buy less books, stick to a reading schedule, read 1 arc a month, more on hauls, etc. Some of these do overlap, just because they kind of fit to both. but I know some are more plans, but they're not necessarily goals, just because I know it's a little bit more difficult for me to achieve, or it might take me a little while to get used to that or get really like strict with it before it becomes a goal. Then we have the iconic, most used among readers. Everyone knows what this is. It's just a big hand-drawn bookshelf, lovely for all the books we read in a year. If you're a book journaler, we all seen this, book tour, we all know what this is. So basically, you draw some imaginary shelves, draw some blank books, and type in or write in your books you read each year. I did this last year and hated it because the books were a lot smaller and it was a lot harder to write titles in there. So we're doing bigger books, and it looks a lot better this way, actually. I do believe this is a little bit more than 100. I think it's like 130. So maybe I'll hit 130. This is my monthly overview. I do have like 3 pages of this. Yeah, 3 pages. I meant to do 6 and 6, but as you can see, I made them way too big, and I made this one way too big compared to these. So I was struggling. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I was struggling. So I just made it into 3 pages. So I decided to do, which is basically taking my online reading spread and putting it on paper, is tracking total books I read each month, the pages I read these months, how many audiobooks and how many hours of listening, how many ebooks I listened to or read, how many physical books, and how many reviews I wrote, and then any general thoughts. So it could be about a book or about the month in general or each month. And as you can see, the boxes kind of vary. I do have extra spaces just because I don't have a giant title. So there's that. Now I have my Read ASAP spread. So this is sort of like a anticipated reads, TBR, own TBR page. Reminds me of a combo of both, just because I do have some interesting plans for 2021. I would like to read more series in 2021, or at least try to finish some, as well as finish my NetGalley books and catch up on other things. And I have very specific plans for 2021 when it comes to my reading, and so I have it written as Read ASAP instead of like specific TBR. So this will make a little bit more sense as those like TBRs come out and I talk about them later. Then I have my book buy spread. I want to limit my book spending and money spending, just because like this TBR is long as it is and I do not need to keep adding to it. I really don't. I'm gonna try to limit how much I'm spending and where I get it from. If I do buy, I want to go from like thrift stores or local bookstores or from the authors themselves, because some of them do have Etsy shops now. Hint, hint, check out your author's Etsy shops. And I want to see like how much this total becomes, because I'm looking at my total for 2020 and good God, I am very ashamed. Over here is my 2021 book bracket. I saw this on, I think it's Plant-Based Boujos. I'll put a link to the channel down below. I think it's Plant-Based Bride. And she saw this from someone else's thing. I don't know who it was they saw it from. But every year, everyone does a top 20 books of the year, or most anticipated book, or my favorite book of the year, blah, blah, blah. I have never been able to figure it out because I can't choose. So I thought this would be like a fun idea to do. So over here I'll write my favorite book of the year here, or of the month, excuse me. Favorite book of the month, and then put them up against each other, and then keep going until the end of the year we figure out who the winner is. Now this is not going to be perfect, just because whoever wins here might not be as good as here, but they're not going against each other. And I might end up changing my mind, or maybe this book might be better than this, but it's not better than all of these. So it's kind of just, I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be a journey. NetGalley spread. Like I said earlier, I want to read as many NetGalley books as possible, get them done. I believe I have 16 more to go, and I am like 45% review, something like that. Which is crazy to think, because I felt like I was higher than that. But then when I saw my history, I realized I requested a lot more than I thought I did. And now my percentage is low, and these authors are waiting on me, and publishers are waiting on me. It's a whole thing. I got this idea from Keely Joe's video that they uploaded recently. I'll also link that down below. And hers, it was so funny watching because I was thinking about NetGalley spread, but I didn't know how to do it. Hers is like 4 pages long, like pages, and I was laughing because like I felt that. So basically what I'm gonna do here is just check off the book once I've read and reviewed. It will not be checked off until I reviewed it. So these are not even all of them. I still have to finish this page and add a couple more here. I was approved a couple more this morning and I am ashamed. So hopefully I get all these done and then probably end up reviewing and requesting more throughout the year. So I'll add that here. This next page is my video idea dump and my habit tracker. Oh wait, no it's not. Wait. Sort of. It's a monthly stats habit tracker. We'll get there. So this is my video idea dump. My, whew, good lord, I can't speak. My video idea dump. So I do this a lot in my phone already. Like, actually, let me pull it out. Like, this is a video already where it's booktubers I'm loving right now, part 3 through, question mark. And it's already down to 45 people. I'm saying 45 because there's one I need to add. I believe there's more that I subscribed to this morning. So there's this that I'm trying to do. These are starred because I've already started the video, but I'm going to have to refilm it because the footage is blurry and I sound like I'm echoing. Something happened with my footage, but who knows. Okay. And then I have a future video ideas, and I just do this. This is not as long as the one in my Google Spreads. On Google Sheets, I have a sheet just for video ideas, and that thing is just going on forever, and it's ridiculous. But the thing is, I don't always check Sheets. I always go to my phone or my bullet journal, so why not just have it here instead of in Sheets? So I'm just gonna video dump ideas all year round, and once this gets full, I'm gonna make a new spread, or I'm gonna just keep adding it to my bullet journal. And over here is my, like I said, reading habit tracker, stats tracker. I put like how many books I requested, how many I read each month, where I've read them, or where I requested them, if I got them from a library, when did that whole start, when did they end, did I put this in a video, was this used for a buddy reader club, was this used for school, and if I got this from somewhere else, like a NetGalley ARC or a library book, am I interested in buying it? This is book club spread. Brooke and Books and I have been thinking about doing a book club next year. It's still in the works, so this is blank. Blank because it's in the work, and blank because I don't really know what I want to do with this yet. So I'm gonna leave this until I get this decided. I do know I want to print out like our logo picture and put it maybe like right here, and then do something. I don't really know, but we'll figure that out when it gets there. Over here is my 2021 challenge that was created by Jessica C. Writes on Instagram. I will link their Instagram down below. And then this is the A to Z challenge, which I saw from someone else's YouTube video. If I can remember who it was, I'll put that down below. I have a giant playlist that I was listening to this morning and yesterday for like a good 24 hours of doing reading journals. I can't tell you everyone's name at the top of my head, but this was definitely in there like once or twice. The idea of this is to do A to Z and then find a book title or author that has this letter that's starting with it and then fill it in. So in 2020, if I read We Met in December, I put that here, and if I read Fairest, I put that here. Basically trying to see if you can read the entire alphabet in books. It does get harder towards like this section just because like what book is titled with these letters? Nothing. Over here is the 2021 challenge. Like I said, it's basically like a bingo board of prompts that you will try to read and complete throughout the year. It is 25 boxes but 24 prompts, and the middle one is free. The thing I'm going to do is try to choose 2 books. I don't know if I'm going to choose like specific ones, if I'm going to do them randomly, or if I'm just going to read my TBR and see which 2 of these fit into and try to read 2 each month. Like I said, there is 24, so it's perfect to read 2 each month. These are really interesting. Like some of these are things that I don't really pay a lot of attention to, like nonfiction anthologies. I don't read a lot of classics. I'm sure I'll read one because of school. Mental illness, I definitely am interested in reading a lot more. BIPOC authors I want to read more of. Latest purchase, Got a lot of those, and memoirs I definitely want to read more of. Random on Your Shelf, definitely got a lot of those, so I'm sure I can get this done by the end of the year. Then I have my Goodreads Choice Awards for 2020, so everyone knows what Goodreads Choice Awards is, and if you don't, Goodreads is basically a website where you can track your reading and things like that, look up reviews and see what your friends and etc. are posting, and your YouTubers. You probably heard this talked about in other videos, and it will be linked in most YouTubers' description if they have one. Every year they do like a awards thing where they send out about a list of 20 books for people to vote for and also send in their choices. What they think is the best book. I think they has to be released that year, and it starts to dwindle down. It's basically like a word show but for books. And then by the end of the year, I want to say around beginning of December, the official winners for each category is announced. And so I wrote all the books for 2020 that won each category. I believe this is 20 books. I haven't read like any of these. Like the only one that I've read was Clap in Your Land. Yeah. Anytime some kind of list of books comes out on BookTube or Bookstagram, I'm telling you, I have read only one each. I can never be one of those cool people who's read every single one. So I'm trying to read all of these just because I'm curious to see, like, if these are really the winners. Like, are they really that good? Like, are they really that interesting? So, we're gonna try to find that out. Some of these I will not be reading just because I have absolutely no interest in. For example, to Sleep in a Sea of Stars, I don't know what that is. A Life on Our Planet sounds really weird. And then some of them are in the middle of a series, like Heartstopper 3 and Queen of Nothing and Trials of Apollo. That is going to take me a little while to catch up to those books, so that might be a little bit. I have a Promised Land and From Blood and Ash on hold on my Libby just because those are books I was previously interested in before 2021. However, those are like, this is like a 6-7 month wait, and this is 4 months. So we'll see. Yeah. Over here is my buzzword readathon spread for the year. Like I said, this is something going on for the year, so I decided to, like, why not just put the book and everything here? And then when we get to monthly spreads, I will, like, do a specific page for it. Especially if I decide to do, like, I don't know, July, my entire TBR is based off of the buzzword, and that's going to be names and titles. And so I have the name of the month, the idea or word here, and then just a space to write all that down. This is a blank page. I always like to add extra blank pages between my yearly spreads and my monthly spread just because I tend to need to add something else later. And on to January. Isn't this cute? I love this. So I didn't know what spread I wanted to do for this. Here I am doing my bullet journal, and I'm like, all right, finally, 10 o'clock in the morning, this morning, right? And I'm like, all right, let's do this. And I realized I had no idea what my theme for January is going to be. And I'm like, how did I do this? And I had no idea. And so I did this thing like on Snapchat where you can do, you can color or write on your picture. And I did it with my eyes closed 3 times and ended up getting like a minty green color like this. So I tried to match it the best I could. I like this bluish color and this gray. So I was like, okay, this is a cool little color scheme. I love it, like it, great. Getting somewhere. Still don't know what theme I'm doing. And so here I am brainstorming, I'm thinking, I'm looking through my bullet journal idea list, and nothing really seems to work. And I see it on YouTube. 100 bullet journaling video ideas or bullet journal themes. And I was like, oh, perfect. And one of the ideas was plants. I was like, okay, we can do plants. Cool, great, great. And I'm looking, I'm brainstorming on a sketch piece of paper, and I'm like, this is not working. So I type in plant, bullet journal, spread, and YouTube. And this most amazing person has already done this spread on YouTube. And I was like, you are amazing and a lifesaver. Absolutely amazing. So this person, Pat's Planner on YouTube, they did this for their July spreads last year. They did a normal video where it's like sped through and they talk over it, about 15 minutes long. They also did a Plan With Me real time, which is like an hour and a half long. And I was like, yes. So I basically copied what they did. And honestly, I'm obsessed. So over here we have January and this little quote. Every new year is like starting a new chapter. And I did like little drop shadows. So the theme was like plants and like a picture grid where you pin it. And so I have like tape here and then like little ropes. And I continue over here for January with this calendar. I was going to leave it like this without this, but then I decided to make it into my daily reading page. Basically where I'm going to track how many pages I read each day and how many hours that I read each day for like audiobooks. And then I add this little plant, and it's like hanging. It's a little cactus. It's cute. And over here I have, it's kind of like a philodendron plant that's hanging, and it looks cute. I don't know. Next page, kind of ugly, but whatever. This is my habit tracker. I know I said I was going to do it, but I did it, and I made it more things that I'm actually interested in tracking. So like, did I read today? Did I update NetGalley? Did I sleep for 7 hours? Things like that. And my mood tracker, which I also said I wasn't going to do. But I saw this thing, and I attempted it. It's like, if we take this off, it's cute. It's cute. What is this? Who even knows? This is the pot with all the different colors, the moods I track. Just because I'm starting school, these are the moods I tend to be in during school. I'm like, I'm not like any other mood, just kind of in the middle. Great mood. I'm sad about whatever reason. Stress, which is probably going to be the entirety of this, and then anxious, which is also going to be the entirety of this. Because of school recently, I have been incredibly anxious, so we're going to be seeing a whole lot of gray and light blue. This next spread is my YouTube schedule and my readathon schedule. This I got from Books Past Bedtime, aka Jess, where she does like a readathon schedule and also like a reading schedule, which did I even do that? No, I didn't. I'll do that later. But this is basically like tracking where all your readathons are, so you can see like which ones overlap, which ones finish on what days, and things like that. Kind of plan out what readathons you're going to participate in. I only know about Buzzword and Bookworm New Year, so those are the two that I'm going to be doing, and I'll add in some more as, you know, more becomes announced. Over here is my YouTube schedule, where I'm going to like schedule out what videos I'm going to be uploading, and I'm going to write like any extra thoughts or video ideas down here. And I did this like little branch that goes off the page with like little, I don't know, like beads, I guess. Not really leaves or flowers, but I want to say like beads. I don't know, I thought it was cute. Then I have my TBR spread, which very simple chart. Just write the title of the author, readathon that's for or clever buddy read, and just do that. And then I think I'm going to do like a little checkbox over here as I read them. And because, like I said, I just realized that I did not do my reading schedule, I'm going to put that here. A reading schedule is basically, you could do like a month spread like this, or you could have it laid out like this. And just be like, all right, Tuesday I want to read 50 pages of this book and 60 pages of this book. So you kind of like schedule out what you're reading, which I think is very helpful, just because I won't be so hard on myself for not reading. And also I won't feel like I need to read 500 pages a book a day. I'll be like, okay, I just have 60 more pages to go and I'm good to go. And also like, it kind of helped me schedule out what books to read and when, instead of trying to read this book by Friday, if that makes sense. So I'm probably going to do that here around the cactus. I drew this cactus because I knew I wanted to use this page, so I have to make sure to like remind myself. And then this is blank for right now, but I think I'm also going to use this for something. Just haven't quite decided. I'm probably going to spend some time like reading today and watching bullet journal videos until I decide. And that is it for 2021 bullet journal. Oh, I also forgot to mention, this is a dingbatch journal. It's a dingbatch journal. It's the duck one. It's like dark gray black that they use for the like wildlife collection. I believe there's a percentage that goes to their proceeds in UK. If it's purchased in UK, I'm not sure how much is given to like people outside the US if they do that. But yeah, this is my journal. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're interested in seeing more bullet journaling spreads, let me know. If you have any ideas of spreads I should do, let me know. If you know anyone I should watch and get inspiration from, let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next one.